Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Oh, goodness. I wanted to play my song because, I love that song that Jake Huston has made for all of us. And I want to play just a little bit of it so we can sing today.
Yeah. Welcome to the homestead where the sky meets the trees. In northeastern NC where the living's slow and free. Ann and her husband, retired but not done. With love for the Lord and a garden in the sun. We prep for the storms no matter what may come. With canning and cooking and chickens on the run. Welcome to Andale Homestead, come on in, stay a while. Where faith, love, and family always make you smile. Choose your attitude. Every Tuesday at 11 on ChooseDay, we pick the road that leads us straight to heaven. Y'all take care, we love ya. Don't forget to come soon. At Andale Homestead, there's always room for you.
Woo! Always room for you. Yeah. Hey, everybody. Good morning, Butler Family Farm and Kim Mill and Jared Talks. Hey, y'all, I'm going to be on Jared Talks in February. He has asked me to be a guest. Isn't that the coolest thing? Butler, I'm glad you're feeling better, honey. Me too. I had that horrible bronchitis and I'm much better. And today seems to be something even better. Hey, Kayla, and my Renaissance grandma, Cynthia DeLotte, all the way from the Netherlands. Jesse's girl, good morning, my Lisa. I'm so glad you're here. Joey, of course, from Joe Fix It For You, he's just the master of being one of the first ones in. I have something really special at the end of this broadcast today. My buddy, my pal, Jesse from Lazy Days Ahead, and his lovely better half, I can easily say. He might not like that part. But anyway, the brains, he's the brawn, she's the brains. And they have set something up for us to have a really fun giveaway towards the end. I'm going to give away 2 items today. So, Rebecca, Touched by Yarn. Hey, sweetheart. Prayer Mountain Homestead. Rita, I have spelling words on my brain. I'm at the grandchildren's house. And so their spelling words are plural. And so cities, families, readies, those kinds of things. You're tired of family reunions at funerals. Then no more anytime soon. That's right, Rita. I know that you have had a number of losses this year and recent months. And I'm very sorry. We have all prayed for health and healing for you and for people to understand how short time is. Time is short. Gather together, Homestead. We in these YouTube streets are so happy to have you join us again because you are missed and you are a precious family. And we're so happy to have you back in here. Jersey Dolphins. Hey, doll baby. I met Jersey Dolphins in my good friend Jewel Chesson from J7409. She is a weather channel. She's my weather girl. And so we became friendly then when I would have her on my channel and she had me on hers. And Jewel has had some health issues, but I'm having a lot of people that are reaching out and asking if she's okay. She's okay. This winter weather has had those old bones and all that metal that she has in her body is giving her a time. And she does have her eyesight is having a little bit of a problem. So being in front of the computer is painful. So she hasn't put any content out in a good long while, but that's why she's doing fine though. And she's in the cutest apartment ever. Penny Ortiz, glad you're here. Troy Sutton, praying that you're healing well each day. Not for nothing, Homestead. Hey, Ginger, I missed your Bible study. The girls digging in the Word last night. I had my book all ready and everything, but I was with the grandchildren, and one of them came and curled up right in my arm, and the other was on the bed beside us, on the other bed, and we watched The Cat in the Hat. I I know that it wasn't the Bible study, but I am going to go back and rewatch. And I do have my book, and that was kind of a special moment to be able to share. And they're not going to be little very long. James is 14, will be 14. next month. Good morning, Cindy. How are you? Facebook is in here. You love my overalls? Y'all, I get compliments on these overalls every single time I wear them. And they're so comfortable. I could use overalls like every day of the week, I guess. Hey, Nicole. Good morning, sweetheart. I hope they found that young man that was missing from Virginia. My Renaissance grandma and Christy Baum. Oh gosh, U.S. Freedom 5, BNS Odyssey, Psalm 146. I'm genuine. I'm going to have to get out of the chat because we'll never get started. And I have to be out of here by 11:40, 11:45 at the very latest. I am in charge of the grandchildren today, and Millie has a class that she takes about 30 minutes away. It's a reading comprehension class. They're homeschooled. And let's see, my last name is Ortiz. Oh, thank you, Penny. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, it helps us so much to be able to know how to say. So, Penny Ortiz, I'm thrilled that you're here. And let's see, we've got Lewis Family Farm. Hey, Karma. Good morning. All right, let's get started on our message today. Uh, my brain is a little bit scattered all over the place. Like so many in our community, I have had a loss of a dear friend last Tuesday, is when I found out she had passed away last Monday. And I want to talk about her and honor her a little bit because she would kind of like that, I think. Although she wasn't one, she was a bold personality. Her name is Jane. And, but she wasn't one to want to be right up there on top of everything. I'm going to turn my phone off for a minute so nobody will be able to text me, only because I don't know how to turn those text messages off, right? Good morning, Kathy. I'm glad you're here. All right, let's get started with our message because it meant something to me. We all have in the beginning of the year when we make our resolutions and things like that. It seems so overwhelming because we have so many things that we need or want to or would appreciate getting accomplished. New beginnings, new starts, new this, new that. But new can be scary and new can be overwhelming. So, trying to understand how to celebrate my friend's life and still move on with life, make new items for my website, get the garden started, doing all these things. It just was one after the other. And if you're like me, you become paralyzed. I can't do anything perfect or all the way through. So I'm just going to go back to bed and pull up the covers. But this helped me. Maybe this can help you too. So I'm going to miss some chat. Good morning, Miss T. I'm glad you're here. So I'm going to miss some chat, but I do I do want to share this with you because it made me feel better. Maybe it'll make you feel better too. It goes like this, and it was written by Brianna Weist. Power of Words. You do not need to solve your entire life in one day. You don't need to fix everything today or tonight. You don't need to, nor will you be able to. So instead of feeling though the mountain in front of you is so huge that you could never scale it and you just give up entirely, just focus on taking one step, just that next right step. All you need to do today is take one step in the right direction. Then tomorrow, you take another step in the right direction. Your life isn't transformed in one sweeping motion. It's changed bit by bit, ordinary moment by ordinary moment. When you decide to stop waiting for perfection and start doing what you can right here, right now, you move yourself forward. And then we can actually accomplish something one step at a time. So that's my message today, to be able to do one step, one thing, one item. And that's what I'm doing, one thing at a time. I shared with you that I lost a friend. I don't have very many real life in person get to hug and touch and have a relationship since the children were tiny. And the thumbnail on this is the only picture that I have of the two of us in the same picture. I have tons of pictures of our children together because they spent most of their childhood together, but I didn't have very many of the two of us. So, my suggestion to you is please take the picture. Please take the moment. Please take the time because we're not promised tomorrow. This young woman, her name is Jane Madison Mabry, and she lived her life just like that. Hey, I'm Jane. And she was such an advocate for so many people. I shared with y'all that back in October I lost my little godson. He was a man in his late 30s, and this is her son that passed away in October. And now she passed away. We feel like it was something that she went to sleep, and she had a heart attack. It was natural, something natural. So that's the best that we can tell, is that it was something that just occurred. And she had been cleared. She had been cleared through the cardiologist and all kinds of things, but there was some signs that there was some indigestion going on. So her husband has lost a son and a wife in 4 months. Now this couple, they were they were opposite, polar opposites almost, but they depended on each other for almost every single item. Anytime they would do anything, they discussed it with each other. They talked about each other. You could talk to Jane, and she said, "Well, Mike says so and so and so." And I don't want to make Mike seem like a saint, but he kind of is, right? So the next best step, she decided, as with her son, that there would be no funeral. She and I had talked about death quite a bit in the past, and she said no carbon footprint, none of that stuff, none of the funeral home, none of the burial. Nope, 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 nope. I'm not doing any of that. And so I felt lost, a little floundering. You don't have uh, an appointment to go to for a family gathering. You don't have a service to go and honor this person. Now, she loved the Lord. She loved Jesus. She came to my house for Bible studies, and um, her one of her favorite verses was, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will not be afraid." And she wasn't afraid. She wasn't afraid of death because she did love Jesus. But trying to take one step at a time to see her boys. She has two more boys. They have two boys, Madison and Joel. And I was their godmother as well. Am was. They're adults. They're men. They're in their 40s now. And so I wanted to go. I found out on Tuesday. I wanted to go on Wednesday to go to the house to give them a hug. Now, Joel is was out of town. He's in the military. He was a long way away, but he was able to come in on Saturday. He came into Edenton, and this was Tuesday. He was in Africa in the military, y'all. So Joel comes, and I wanted to come and see. I wanted to come a couple of times, right? Well, guess what? We got a snowstorm like we've never had before. So Jane managed to talk to the big guy and have that snow up there so nobody could get to the house. They didn't have to worry about lists and guests and the house being clean and somebody using their bathroom and all those types of things. She set that up. We're celebrating her life each day just by the person that she was. She loved the underdog. Man, she would go to battle for you with that underdog like nobody's business. She tried to bring in recycling in our town. She ran for city council. She was an advocate in the school system like crazy. She was an advocate in Celebrate Recovery, trying to be a partner and helping with her youngest son and his issues. She was something. She was my friend, mostly. We spent many, many days, many hours together, talking, chatting, having a cup of coffee at each other's home. I was usually at her house most of the time, actually, because it was in town and it was good. But she would hold you accountable. And this is something that I think is pretty cool and pretty typical of her. And I'm sorry I'm missing the chat, but I'm talking about my buddy, my pal, my friend, Jane. So, when I had my knee replacement, she was she was always the type of friend that we could go for 2 years and not speak, but you pick up the phone if you needed each other. I mean, we were there. No, no question, no doubt. So I had my knee replaced. And that was a horrible experience for me. I don't know about you, Jerry Butler. There's a whole lot of people out there that had a whole lot of really good things happen when they had their knee replaced. And I did ultimately. I can dance and I can walk and I can climb and I can swim and I can do all these things. But she was there with me and came to visit with me. And there was a time where I thought my knee had gotten infected just about 7 days after the operation, and I was all two pieces. That thought, oh gosh, they're going to have to take out that metal. I'm going to be having a flopping knee. It's just all these crazy things. And she drove me to Greenville an hour and a half one way to get to the doctor. Came into the doctor's appointment with me, mind you, because she had a few questions of her own she wanted to know. But on the way, this girl is so conservative, loves me, absolutely. Driving to Greenville was something that was a big deal for her. She was just like, okay, I can do it. I'm not used to driving that far, but I will. And I was chewing gum because I was nervous as all get out, right? So I was chewing gum like crazy on the way. And every so often I'd roll down the window and throw my gum out so I didn't leave trash in her car. And before we ever got to Greenville, she said, Ann, you have thrown something outside of my car 3 times now. We do not trash this earth. We do not throw things out the window. So I would appreciate it if you'd not do that anymore. That was the kind of person that she was. She was something. And I loved her. And oh, the puppy dogs. Let's see. Hang on just a second. Let me see if I can get the kids to get the dogs. Having to yell upstairs for James to come get the dogs. You know, we have 3 grand dogs in here. Uh, please. I have 2 children up there that can easily get the dogs under control, but you know, grandma's busy. So she was a wonderful friend, and I really appreciate it a lot that she was such a good friend. And I just want to celebrate her. At the same time that in my mind, I want to cook meals and be there and see the boys and see Mike and help them greet guests and do all these things because that's what makes me feel comfortable, not them, but it makes me feel comfortable to do something, right? But I was taken away. This was scheduled to come 3 hours away to be with the grandchildren. One step at a time, one step in the right direction. And that's what we're going to do is keep moving one step in the right direction each day. That's what you can do. That's what I can do. I'm like, I can't conquer this mountain. I mean, the Lord can move mountains anytime he wants to. But the Lord and I, he knows me and he knows that's a little overwhelming for you over there, Ann. So I'm going to give you this little spoonful of thing. And you get, she was a sweet soul inside and out. I'm going to give you a little spoonful of things to make it from this side of the room to the other. And we don't have an opportunity to have long term, not often, very seldom, long term, good friends for over 30 years, right? And we probably were friends for over 35 years. I think I met Seth when he was 2 and he died when he was 38. So, you know, 36 years we were friends. Our circle was small, but it was never ending. We could pick up the phone whenever. So it was good. And she would love it if we would all be happy for her because she's like, girl, I am in glory. Don't you worry about me. Check on the boys every now and again. Give Mike a hug once in a blue moon, although he's not a hugging human, and go and do that. So that's what I wanted to talk about a little bit. So Peaceful Des and Mrs. Creekside Maples. Hey, Arlene, I've missed a bunch of people and I'm so sorry, but I'll go back and read every comment, I promise. I got some mail. Oh, one Butler Family Farm. If you have made it through that huge story about my dear sweet friend, Jane Madison Mabry, that I adored, that cheered me on, but kept me accountable, then I appreciate it. But I did get some mail in. I won 4 things on Butler Family Farm the other night. Now, I felt bad because I was keeping them. And I thought, well, I'll just keep the one thing and then I'll give everything else away. But then when they got ready to give something else away, it was like, oh, I kind of want that too. And then I had someone else that gave me their prize. So, man, the mail just kept coming and coming. Heavenly Paradise. That's right, Cindy. Heavenly Paradise. Adventures with Me and T. Thank you for putting my name up on my channel on Facebook the other day. So I really did. I wanted to be Butler's laughing. I wanted to be a good person and share. But then it was like, well, I really would like that. So I felt so guilty usually when I'm in somebody's live and I win a prize, which used to be constantly. Then I lost my mojo because Jesse and Leah from Midnight Farmhouse took my mojo away. Then I started winning again, and I won a ton, just a ton of things. This is something from Butler Family Farm that I won on their chat, and I'm so anxious to be able to give it a try. And this are those little um, copper wire things that you put in the ground and the plants, and it gathers the electrodes from the air, and it's supposed to send it down into the roots to be able to give your plants a boost, kind of thing, to be able to get it started growing and grow and flourish. So we'll see. I think that's fun. I won some. This was the first thing that I won, which was great, and it's vegetable and fruit storage bags that you have. This is the size of the bag, and there's a bunch of bags in there. When you've got lettuce, or unfortunately, my refrigerator is where cucumbers go to die. They get all mushy and juicy and gross. That squash, stuff like that. You can put all those things in there. Hey, G Mama grows hard in the garden. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for dropping that link. Oh, yes. And Asia Joe, I am tickled to have you here. And then this is something that I didn't win. Lisa won it from Lazy Days Ahead. These are the neatest things. Okay. So this is a microwave bowl caddy. Now I'm older. In the senior village, you have old dishes, right? And our dishes are not all our dishes are microwave safe. You go to grab that bowl that you've stuck in the microwave, it burned the blisters on you. Well, you put your bowls in here, and when you take them out of the microwave, It's like having a hot pad around your bowl. And it came with 4 of them. And it has sunflowers on there. Isn't that the cutest thing? It's just the cutest thing. And I am sorry I'm missing so many people today. We're going to zip through things because it's 11:25. I want to do the coolest giveaway. Y'all, I want to do a giveaway just a little bit. Passion stacking. Hey, you do love your old dishes? I love mine too, Joni. But they're not exactly microwave safe, right? I mean, they just aren't. So this is something that I won on Lazy Days Ahead because they have some things. Thank you, Butler Family Farm. They said we're happy with you. You like what you won. I am thrilled. It was just package after package that was coming in. It was Christmas time. I can tell you. So this is something from Lazy Days Ahead. It's a whisk. What I've done on this live is put links to everything down below, and I'll put a link of whatever you win in just a few minutes. But these are whisks. I keep hitting the microphone. I'm sorry. For bread and whatever whisk you need. And I'm excited about these because I'm creating these days and making all kinds of cool things for y'all for my website at www.andalehomestead.com. I have some really cool stuff up there, but this will be helpful for that as well. And Cherie from Black's Tropical Homestead is trying to teach me how to cook my own bread, but I'm having a time. She does it, and it's just a breeze, easy as pie. And I've got flour all over the kitchen, myself, the floor, and my bread is about this tall. So you bought a whisk at the expo last year. You love it, Leonard Mountain Homestead. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you for putting my links in there, Jesse, and for G Mama. So, y'all, we have such good friends here on YouTube and Facebook. Really good. I mean, I consider y'all, a lot of you, my best friends now. And it's important to try to remember to foster your real life people. Your real life people. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to try. It's important to take the time, pick up the phone, even if it's a text. Just get back in touch with people that you can touch and feel and share a cup of coffee with all the time. Love you too, Fashion Stacking. Love you too. All right. I have, which I don't see his face right this minute, but in the basement, I've had some trashy things down there for this young man to have for snacks. And here comes Jesse with Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. He's got a surprise.
Good morning, everybody. No, wait. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing?
Good morning.
I'm
Good
just pouring
morning.
my morning coffee with my Miss Ann right here.
Oh, isn't that awesome? That's good. I've got a coffee cup that says, when life gives you more than you can stand, then kneel. And that's what we do through prayer.
Speaking of
All right.
speaking of can't speaking of can't stand, something
Mhm.
you said today at the beginning of your live, I got to correct. I gotta make sure you understand. You said I have to turn my phone off because I can't figure out how to stop the phone notifications. Miss Ann, it's really simple. You don't have to
Uh-oh.
turn your phone off. You don't have to turn your phone off. And this is for iPhone. I don't know about what's the other one? Android. I don't know about Android.
Okay.
But all you have to do is up here at the corner. Let me log in here. Is up in the corner. You just swipe down a little bit, and then you see a little airplane. You click that little airplane, and now you're in airplane mode, and that cancels all electronic notifications to your phone
But
until
is
you're
it
ready to use it again.
does it stop text notifications too?
Every notification is stopped. It's stored, but it doesn't ding or give you any kind of a notification. It doesn't bell or anything. And then
Well, that's
when you're ready to go back to you're swiped in. You swipe in again, and then all you got to do is click your. There you go. Click your airplane again, and then it's over, and it's back to normal airplane
okay.
mode. That's what they make you do on the planes as well. That's why they call
Yeah,
it
I
airplane mode
set it up
because they
too.
want you to
All
cancel.
right. So I put it on airplane mode.
There, you shouldn't get now. Somebody send her a text. Again, it won't even come in.
Well, that's
So
okay. I do have I have my kids that are supposed to come through no matter what. Like
those are
both
the emergencies. Those are your emergency setups, and that's true. That's correct. Those
my
will.
husband and my children. It'll still come through even on airplane mode, right?
I think so. Yes.
Well,
We need to try that. But according to what it says here, it says all notifications will not appear because
okay,
it's something they wanted to do for the airplanes where you couldn't communicate while you were using your phone.
all right. Well, there's a group text that I'm getting, then that came through too, but I didn't want it. And I'm gonna turn that airplane mode off. If it rings, y'all just gonna have to put up with me because I'm out of town and I have to stay in contact with people. Um,
Oh yeah, that's right. So she's not in the garden of plenty.
I'm not in the land of plenty today.
She's not in the land of plenty. But you know what? Because you're not, we had to bring the land of plenty to them,
Yes, yes,
right?
yes.
So
Look at the
there's the
wheel.
land of plenty.
We're gonna give away 2 items.
Oh
And
my goodness!
yep, yep, yep. So what we can do, I mean, can you show just like
So
one item, just in a sample, just any of them?
so here's the thing. I got good news and bad news. The good news is we got a whole bunch of slices on this pie.
Yeah.
The bad news, they're all the same thing.
He did threaten to do that, y'all. He
I'm
did
playing.
threaten. I
Well,
can
you mean
totally
do it?
tell.
Do you want me to do a practice draw?
Just yeah, just spin it and let's see what shows
Okay.
up.
Well, let's see what happens. This would be an item, an idea of an item that Miss Ann would like to give away today.
Okay, and now I don't have the StreamYard hashtag tool pulled up. Do
I
you?
got that. Don't worry. I got that. Don't worry about the mule. You just load the wagon.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
So here's a.
it's all from Amazon. So if you can receive Amazon, you can receive from everywhere. Anywhere that you can get Amazon, we can get it to you.
So
Um,
this is 2 pairs. So Miss Ann, why don't we just go ahead and give this away?
okay.
It's already. It's 2 pairs, Miss Ann. Not one, but 2 pairs.
Colorful garden gloves. How fun. All right. So what is our hashtag going to be? Do you already
Oh,
have it set up?
it's.
Because
I have it set up, but I don't have the tag. You just have to tell me what you want to put in there.
did you put in Jane? Jane. Jane. I
Oh,
would love
that's
to
it.
see her name. Just
Okay.
Jane.
There we
Just
go. So
Jane.
let's just do that.
Okay.
Hashtag Jane. So if you're into these kind of gloves, you
Yeah.
can go ahead and put in hashtag Jane.
Oh, good. It's collecting comments. That's awesome.
And well, of course, what Miss Ann?
Well, I mean, look, I have been known to have a little woo whammy that surrounds me every once and again with technical items. I can promise you that. So,
Miss Miss Jessie's girl back there. She's waving at you.
oh,
Let her know that I'm documenting.
She's documenting. She said, "Don't worry about it."
oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I never had a doubt. Never had a doubt. And so if you're interested in those 2 pair of gloves, and honestly, if you don't want them, there might be someone else in the chat, or you
Yeah,
can
you
tell
may
me,
donate them to me in the chat. Yeah.
yeah, you can tell us to redraw, you can do any of those kinds of things. It would be
You can
fine.
donate them to Butler Family Farm because he's always having giveaways.
Yes, he is. Oh, Belt Loop, a member for 13 months. Thank you.
So, Gary,
Yeah, God bless the USA. That's right. And Butler Family Farm for 14 months. That's so awesome. Y'all, if you are members here, there is a little thing at the bottom on your YouTube side, and I'm not sure about the Facebook, but certainly on YouTube that you can put up how many months that you have. It's a free shout out. It's a free shout out. Hey, Des. There we go. And Butler says we don't have as many as Jesse. No, nobody has as many as Jesse and Lisa. That's for sure. So, all right. What we're gonna do then
looks like we have
is
38 so far. 38 entries.
I think
Anybody
that's
else?
wonderful. We're going to get ready to count that down. This is for anyone, anywhere that can receive Amazon because I'm not at home, can't ship things out. Hey, Lori. Oh, good. She's a member for 7 months. So let's count down from 4 and
4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh, 40. Somebody just barely made it.
I think that's pretty good. 40 out of 54. And thank
40.
you all so much. 40 people, 54 people for being. That girl is a winner and a half, isn't she?
Won. I think she won twice on Sunday.
Yes, on the Survival Seeds 2025 thing. That's all. Dee's Garden Adventures. That's so awesome. And
But on her behalf, she is a mover and a shaker. I mean, this girl is putting out videos like nobody's business for Survival Seeds 2025. So
she really is.
That's my, yeah.
And Deanna is working it, and her playing on this little dirt right up to you. You got to go see it. I mean, you just have to see it. Cool. Now,
so Deanna, that's what you're going to be winning right there. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. All right, so let's do one more. The colors give me motivation, she says. That's awesome.
Oh, they do, huh? Okay, let's do another one.
Let's see what they're gonna play for.
All right, let's see what they're gonna play for before we draw the name.
Butler says they were sick on Saturday. I get that. I understand.
Oh, let's hope it's bacon flavored toothpaste.
Jesse set this wheel up, y'all, so I am not taking any blame. No blame for anything. Oh, a dragonfly keychain.
Well, let's look at it.
Oh, that's symbolize our ability to overcome times of hardship. They remind us to reconnect with our own strength, courage, and happiness. Is that appropriate for today or what?
That's appropriate.
Reconnect with our real life in person. You can touch and have a cup of coffee with friends. And don't let social media take over your life that you neglect your good friends. I always thought there was going to be a tomorrow or a next week or a next month that I'd be able to have some pictures with my friend. And so let's say hashtag next step. Is that okay?
Yes.
Step.
I would have put next step until next Tuesday.
No, he does like those long things. So for a dragonfly keychain, and it's coming up Valentine's Day. So, you guys, you might be able to the guys could give this to their gals. Yep. I love that.
That's the gift that we're giving away right now. It's beautiful.
It is. That's so pretty. Yeah. And I have my little, can you make me big real quick?
I sure can.
This is my dragonfly ring that I wear. That was a gift that I have it facing towards me because it represents all those that have gone before me. So I have little Miss Jane. She's going to be flipping and flapping around me too. And that's just so pretty. All right. This giveaway is not sponsored by YouTube or StreamYard. It's sole generosity of Andale Homestead. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. If I win that keychain, please send it to Nanny Tam. It's beautiful. Thank you, Dee. Next step. Hashtag next step. And if you win and you don't particularly, you're not into dragonflies or you think that's dumb or you got 4,000 keychains, then you can donate it to others or get yourself a little Valentine's gift. That would be awesome.
Miss Ann, so what should all winners do?
All winners, please email andalehomestead@gmail.com. Don't just email me. Wait a minute, I got to do this right. All winners, please email your name, your channel name, and your mailing address to andalehomestead@gmail.com.
That's right.
That's the right one. That's the right one. Yeah, send it to Joni if I win. Okay, you got lots. Y'all gonna have to remind me because I'm not gonna know. I'm not gonna know. So we have, how many do we have? I can't see.
35 right now. 35. Do I hear 36? There's 36. Do I hear 37?
maybe one more minute because it's 11:39. I said I wanted to be off here by 11:40, 11:45, and we're right there at it. It's awesome. Thank you, G Mama Grows Heart in the Garden, for she put my email address on the YouTube side. And if you're on Facebook, you can pop over to YouTube and see. But even this picks up YouTube and Facebook. And again, if you can get Amazon, then you can get these items. So that's just wonderful. Good luck, everybody. Okay, let's go. We're going to
Count me
do
down.
4, 3, 2, 1. Too late.
Too late.
Yeah, that's right. Hashtag next step. That's right. Here we go. Oh, who's going to? Well, congratulations. Passion stacking GWAC. Oh,
Whatever that means.
that's awesome. That's so good. That's so wonderful. Thank you. So, passion stacking, please email me at andelhomestead@gmail.com. Let me know your name, your channel name, and your mailing address, please. And I'll get Amazon to send it right out to you. I can do that today. So, Jesse, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I do have a couple announcements before you go because we have some moderators in here. Hey, Nick. Hey, everybody. Tonight on Round the Hay Bale, we're usually live at 8 o'clock, but tonight there have been all kinds of woo whammies that have jumped in there. And so, good words, art coins. God's word, art coins is what
God.
GWAC. God's word, art coins. Okay, that's a
And,
mouthful.
and the J there in the middle stands for Jesse. I mean Jesus, probably.
GWAC. There's
No,
no
I'm talking
J.
about the J in the middle of the icon here.
Oh, stands for G in the thumbnail thing. Yeah.
The
Oh, isn't
yeah,
that nice? That's
I
nice.
think it stands for Jesse.
It might. There's a lot of people love you that you don't know about. I can tell you that. So tonight on the hay bale will be a replay of a live. We really enjoy each other's company, but there's lots of things. Sandy's going to be crazy. Casey is crazy, and Monica and I, you know, we need our backup dancers to be able to continue to talk for 30 minutes. I
Yeah.
mean, probably not. I could talk for 30 minutes.
So what she's trying to say, folks, is it takes all the animals to run the circus.
That's right. There you go. It does. It does. And then let's see what else is going on. There was something else happening soon. Um, I'll be in and out, back and forth and all around. Please check out my website at andelhomestead.com. There's some items that are on there. I'm making new things. I've got lots of testers and people that are checking things out and all kinds of fun stuff. I'm having turning into Cherie from Black's Tropical Homestead by experimenting with all kinds of things. I received my mug with y'all's mug on it. Oh, good, US Freedom 5. I'm so happy that you did. She won one on Round the Hay Bale. We gave away a coffee cup. So this is something that I would like to continue. Maybe we could do this occasionally with Jesse with the wheel, if that's okay.
It's not my wheel, it's your wheel now.
Oh, good. Now we have Survival Seeds 2025. That's every Sunday night, and
Right?
it starts at 5:30. If you want to put a seed in the dirt and you want somebody to send you some seeds, please check out VC Family Homestead or Survival Seeds Collab 2025 .com. Those are kinds of things. So those are the announcements. But thank you very much for being here today. I
You're more
always
than welcome.
have my little safety blanket down there. You and Jesse, you and Lisa have my security blanket. Makes me feel happy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesse. I'm gonna get ready to close out.
All right. We'll see everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye. So, y'all, thank you for being in here. I'm sorry I missed so much chat and being able to talk with all of you, but today was all about taking that next step. And sometimes when you take a step, it might not be in the perfect direction because there is no such thing as perfection in life. You think, well, I'm going to do that as soon as I get to this, or that's going to happen as soon as well, I'm not ready. I need it to be here. Well, what you do, as my mama said, throw your hat over the fence and go for it, one step at a time. And that way, we really can make a difference in this world. Like my friend Jane, she made a difference in this world. I'm a better person because I knew her and loved her, and she loved me. Anyway, I love you all very much, and I hope that you have a great day. I got to head out here and take this little girl to her class, and I'll talk to you soon. Remember, the Lord says, I know the plans I have for you. It might not be your plans, but they're my plans. I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They're plans for good and not to harm you. They're plans for hope and the future. Love you all very much. Y'all take care. See you soon now. Bye bye. Later, Gator. That's right, Belt Loop.